Bienvenidos amigos, ¿cómo estamos? Estamos trabajando en algo que ya queríamos hacer por ya mucho tiempo. Mi papá, Doroteo Martínez, sufre de dolores de toda la vida, ¿no? Era un deportista extremo y pues ya le está cobrando la factura, ¿no? De todo el deporte. Y ya llevamos rato queriendo solucionar ese problema, ¿no? Y hemos tratado de diferentes formas. Va a Tijuana a masajes, o acá de este lado ya ha venido a diferentes quiroprácticos también, y eso es lo que estamos tratando de intentar ahorita. Yo y mi hermana, no que conozcamos mucho, pero nos gusta mucho de eso de los ajustes. De hecho, ella me introdujo a este ambiente desde chicos. Ella me enseñó cómo tronar la espalda y pues nos lo hacíamos uno al otro, ¿no? Ella me tronaba la espalda y yo le tronaba la espalda a ella. Y pues creemos en esto. O sea, yo ya también he estado metiéndome un poquito más a lo que son canales de YouTube que se avientan a ese tipo de trabajo. Y pues es una oportunidad de las dos formas, ¿no? O sea, podemos conocer un poquito más de lo que es este ambiente, y también al mismo tiempo pues ayudar a mi papá, ¿no? De que se sienta mejor, de que pueda empezar a sentir un poquito más de alivio. Y pues en eso estamos ahorita. Y ya de hecho fuimos una vez con estas personas con las que vamos ahorita y nos gustó el trato, nos gustó el ánimo de la persona, del doctor. Pues vamos a ir a visitarlos una vez más, esta vez aquí con nuestro amigo Marco, que nos haga el favor de comentar. Y yo creo que va a estar haciendo un segmento que se va a estar reocurriendo, ¿no? Vamos a estar trabajando en ello para que abramos un nuevo canal de YouTube. Y pues son varias oportunidades en uno, ¿no? Y pues sí, vamos a llevar esto a cabo y a ver cómo nos va. Ahorita estamos en camino para allá. Está en National City, este lugar donde vamos. Parece que tenemos un poquito de tráfico ahorita en el camino para allá. Y pues sí amigos, ahorita nos vemos en la oficina y les damos un poquito más de detalles al respecto. Here we are with the chiropractor himself. Hey, can you introduce yourself, please?
Could I describe myself?
Introduce yourself. Your name.
Oh, my name is Dr. Thomas N. Smith, and I have been in practice since, I graduated in 1976, and went to Palmer College of Chiropractic, which is supposed to be the Harvard of Chiropractic School, the original school. And I have probably seen 30,000 treatments in my lifetime. So I'm 71 years old, but still going strong, and that's about it.
Wonderful, wonderful. So we have here quite a specimen from, I don't know if you remember from last time, he told you a little bit about himself and how he's been dealing with pain for quite a long time now. And we're looking for alternatives to pain medications and stuff like that. And me myself, I'm a big advocate for the chiropractor practice.
Okay.
I watch a lot of videos on YouTube, and I try to get to know a little bit more about the whole process and stuff. And so yeah, I believe he's tried a couple other chiropractors, but we're here with you today, and we liked our past experience with you. We felt he felt a little bit of relief. I felt a good amount of relief myself. So we're back with you, and this time we brought the cameras so we can document this whole thing, right?
Well, okay, fine. I only have one problem. If he keeps turning his head this way, he'll never be able to look the other way. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
There you go.
Yeah. Got to move the camera on that side. Okay, so anyway, what I'm going to do here right at first is I'm going to have him lay down face up, and I'm going to palpate his neck to see if I can feel any misalignments. And basically what I'm looking for, each vertebra has a couple little bones that stick out on the side, And if the bone laterally moves one way or the other, as I go up and down his neck, I could feel these bones kind of sticking out. Of course, when I find them, it can be a little bit tender there for him. Then once I find them, then we're going to go ahead and sit them up and realign these bones to take the pressure off the joints of the spine, and when you increase mobility, it slows down degeneration in the neck. All right, so let's have you go ahead and lay down face up on the table there. I'm going to put a little lotion on there. Helps my fingers to be more sensitive to find these bones out of place. I've got one right about there, and you can tell because he makes faces when I put my finger there. It's not too bad though. And there's a dual purpose of putting this lotion on. First off, it does make my fingers more sensitive to find the bones that are out, but second, it's kind of an analgesic lotion which helps to relax the muscles down before we do the manipulation of the bones. So he's got one out on this side that's about the second cervical vertebra down from the skull. And then we're going to check out the other side. And this on this side, he's got one at the level of about C4, about the fourth one down from the skull. And most people, by the time they reach 50 years old, have some arthritis in their neck or some disc space narrowing, some wear and tear just from gravity, and even things that could have happened to us when we were children that don't show up until later in life. He's very full in the back of the neck, which can mean that he can have either a straightening or reversal of a normal C-shaped curve to the back of the neck. All right. So we're going to go ahead and have you sit up here now and put your feet this way. Now let me make sure this table's all the way down. There we go. All right, I want you to turn your head this way, and I want you to lay your head down in my hand sideways. Real loose. There we go. Excellent.
That's a good one.
Very good. Now we're going to do the other side here. I want you to turn your head toward me. Look up, look down, look back, look forth. Good. Excellent. Good job. Now, go ahead and just stand up right there for a second. Let me trace down your spine. Okay, and right in the middle of his back here, he's got a vertebra, like when I place my two fingers on his spine, right here they go off to the left a little bit. So he's got one vertebra, which is right about the 9th thoracic vertebra, that corresponds with his 9th rib here, going off to the left. So we're going to address that when he lays face down. So go ahead and lay face down on the table. And what I want you to do when you get on the table, I want you to pull your arms in underneath you like this and put your face in your hands. Okay? So go ahead and lay down there. And pull your elbows back this way, and then rest forward into your hands there. Good. Okay, it kind of changes the opposite direction when you lay down in here. Okay, I want you to breathe in and out 3 times. Inhale, exhale. Okay, again, inhale, exhale. One last time and leave your breath out. Inhale, Exhale, leave it out. Good, good, good. All right. Good job. Now you can take your hands out. Here, look at me this way. Spit those bones in there. Okay. All right, very, very good. So now we're going to take them up a little bit. And of course, gravity is always pushing us down this way, or pushing us down this way, jamming our joints, making us get shorter as we get older, just because gravity every day is pushing down. So now we're going to stretch them out a little bit. This is very good for the lower back, since our fifth lumbar vertebra and our sacrum take all the way to the trunk. So this is kind of a form of traction. And we can take each spinal segment and push it up as the table is going down to help open up each joint. The thoracic area, we have 12 thoracic bones that correspond to our 12 ribs. And the ribs have a tendency to hold our back still. So that's usually why we end up getting more pain in our lower back and more pain in our neck, because they don't have any ribs to guard them. However, when we do get a misalignment in our thoracic spine or where our ribs are, they have a tendency to stay there because it's more of a solid part of the spine. And most of the pain that we get on our back isn't from the large nerves that come out in between, it's from the joints of the spine. Each square vertebra has two joints that come down and they overlap like this, and they get stuck or they get crooked. And this just helps to open them up. And sometimes we get some bones in here that no matter how hard you try to push on it, they're just so stuck they don't want to move. And to help pre-loosen them up, we have an instrument like this that you could turn on. And it's like an impact tool. It goes tap, 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 just like if you're trying to break a nut loose on a bolt with a wrench and you can't get it, so you take your hammer and you tap that wrench and it loosens it up. It has these cooling fans in there that are kind of noisy. But and then, since God didn't give us long enough arms to reach our own back, we can't adjust ourselves. This just helps to increase the circulation along the spine. We have certain specialized cells that replace sick and injured cells, or special cells that help get rid of inflammation. And this just helps to speed that process up. Now, where most people get into trouble, I mean, probably the number one reason people come to a chiropractor is because of low back pain. And a lot of the precursor to any type of low back pain is if somebody has a functional short leg on one side. Like if we look down here, we can see that when we put the feet together, that the right one is a little bit shorter than the left one. And you can see that, you know, when you look almost straight down over it. But what usually causes that to happen is not that the long bone in the leg is short. Very few people have a anatomical short leg unless they had polio or they had a fracture of the leg that didn't heal right. Most of it is caused by a rotation in the pelvis. The leg bone, the head of the femur is right here, and this pelvic bone can rotate. And how it rotates is usually that all of us have fallen on our butt sometime in our lifetime. And sometimes it rotates this so far that the ligaments and tendons that hold this bone in place get stretched. And it's like stretching the elastic in your underwear until they don't want to stay up anymore. So every time you stand up, this rotates. And when it rotates, it pulls the leg up short, and then the spine goes down this way, or the pelvic area goes down this way, which creates an open wedge between the vertebra and the sacrum, can allow the disc to squirt out, or it makes these joints in the back go crooked, and these joints are full of pain-sensitive nerves. So one of the things that we do to help rotate that around, this table has a drop piece that comes up and then drops down about 1/2 inch. And it's a drop and a sudden stop that can rotate that pelvis back down to even out this leg length. So we stretch the leg in a certain direction like this, and you better push like that. One more time here. Okay. And then we come down here, and we can see that the leg length is now even. Now, will it stay that way? Who knows? Sometimes you have to put a lift in a person's shoe if it stays constantly short on that side. All right, now we're going to do a side posture lumbar adjustment, which most chiropractors do this move. Okay, so let's have you turn up on your side and face me this way over here. And slide down toward the foot of the table a little bit so I can bring this up for your head. And we're going to bend this knee up. That's it. Hand up here a little bit. Put your head in the center and look that way. All right. So I want you to breathe in, breathe out. Good. All right. Got a little pop in there. Now, easy does it. We're going to go the opposite way.
I believe that's progress because last time he didn't get a pop. Right.
It did pop a little bit this time.
There you go. That's progress.
Now, this is the long leg side, and the long leg side doesn't pop as much. If it doesn't, it's okay. Short leg side pops easier. Or I should say adjust. Chiropractors would kill me if I say pop bones instead of adjusting bones. Okay, yeah, that one doesn't want to pop. Okay, so now we're going to sit up, and we're going to turn around and face that way. Now, when he was laying prone on his stomach and we had his arms underneath, I got this to move pretty well in here, but there still might be a few that are out. And this last move is kind of it's non-specific, but you're going to use the body weight to traction the spine open. And if there's any vertebrae that are jammed, they'll open up this way. And you have to make sure that someone's shoulders are okay for this. And I'm going to bring the table up a little bit. Are your shoulders okay?
Yeah, feels okay.
Can you put your hands up like this? Can you put your fingers behind your neck?
Yes.
There you go. So that's the final position. Right now, I just want you to put your hands up. All right. How tall are you?
5'6", 5'7", something like that.
Okay, let's make you 5'8".
5'8".
Okay, here we go.
Thank you.
Okay, put your fingers behind your neck. Okay, now I want you to breathe in deeply. Breathe out. Okay. Now, I don't know if anything popped in there or not.
Yeah, I hear something.
Okay, good. And sometimes we already got them all when you're laying down, so it's just kind of a cleanup adjustment to make sure we didn't miss anything. All right, excellent, very good. All tuned up, good for another 5,000 miles. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Very good.
I feel good.
right.
I'm next.
You're next. Okay, here we go.
¿Quieres o? Si no quieres, no está bien, ¿eh? No vas a explicar la botón tanto si quieres. No vas a un diferente algo. Okay, I'm next, guys. Yo sigo. Face down?
Face up.
Face up.
Okay. So basically the same routine here, just checking to see which bones might be out of place in the neck.
I feel some right there.
Yeah, and it's about the same place that your dad had a place. Sometimes we inherit our spinal misalignments just like we inherit our looks or our teeth.
Don't tell him that. Don't start blaming me.
You have to apologize for the rest of your life.
I'll have someone to blame now.
It's your fault.
He says that I'm pretty good at that, so there you go, there's another one.
There's an interesting study that was done in Sweden where some people, they have a back and forth curvature of the spine, they call it scoliosis.
Right.
And that sometimes gets genetically passed on to the children. And what they discovered was that if a chiropractor could straighten out, let's say, the mother or father's spine before they create their baby, the baby will not carry on that same genetic defect.
Wow.
That you can actually change the genetic profile.
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
As a matter of fact, yesterday we were trying to open up a garage, and we were trying to lift the door, and
Right there.
oh yeah, that's painful right there. Oh yeah.
Okay. You're trying to lift up the door?
Yeah, and right now I feel pretty sore. I don't know if it was due to that or maybe I'm just due for an adjustment, you know.
You just feel sore all over in one
Yeah,
spot?
well,
Or
like my arms, my back.
your arms and your back?
Mm.
Well, I'm sure you probably strained something there,
Right.
Your
So-
dad is trying to make me laugh there, I don't know what he's doing. Okay, I'm going to take you up a little bit this way, and I'm going to see if I can adjust that one on the left with you laying down instead of sitting up.
Okay.
Turn your head this way. Okay, stay real loose.
Oh Lord.
All right.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Now let's see if we can get the other one on the other side. This one's smaller, so
Right.
it's a little bit harder to find.
Mm.
Okay, stay loose and drop your head in my arm. That's it. There we go.
That was great.
All right, super. Now we're going to take this down and up we go. And just sit facing this way for a second and see what we can find here. Yeah, you got a little one there, right in there too. But what I'm going to do, instead of laying on your arms like this, I'm going to have you come up on your codos, on your elbows.
Okay.
You're going to just put your two elbows right there, hands alongside the neck like duck and cover. Got your elbows as close together as you can get them.
You got him.
Okay. Okay, breathe in deeply. Let your air out. Look up at the mirror. There you
Oh,
go.
Lord.
Wow.
That was great.
Okay, now go ahead and lay down flat.
Oh man, that was good.
All right, put your hands right up in here. And then we're going to calm that down a little bit with a little vibro massage. Of course, I think I told you last time that I use this on the weekend to tenderize the carne asada. Yeah.
Last time you didn't use it on my.
Oh, okay.
But it feels so good.
Well, good.
He won't go without it next time.
Yeah.
Hey, where does that go? Where
Yeah,
did
he's
that
going to
go?
say, hey, you forgot something. The carne asada, remember the carne asada?
Oh, that feels good, man. We need to get you one of these pops.
What's that?
We need to get one of these for my dad.
Yeah.
Where'd you get these?
This one?
Yeah.
I got it on Amazon. You know,
Amazon.
they make some that look just like this. They say it's for chiropractors. They charge $250 for it.
Mhm.
I got this for, I think, $31, $32. Now, the thing is, Amazon has a lot of these machines that look exactly the same, but they're not, because I bought some of them. You know, they're all made in China, right?
Right.
And I bought some that only last 2 weeks. Well, this, you know, I've had this over a year and it's going good. So what's good to do when you get done, we'll take a picture of it and take a picture of the brand name, and then that way you can go on Amazon and you know, get it for cheap.
Yeah, that'll be great.
And I like the type of plastic that they use on the housing. It's kind of a semi-soft plastic instead of a shiny hard plastic. All right, now we're going to take a look at your leg length here.
Okay.
And then again, like father, like son.
I'm telling you, that's what I'm getting.
Look at that. See, if you sit down there, you can see he's short on the right side. All right. So, while you're up here, I'm going to stretch you a little bit.
Wonderful. Oh, that feels good.
No, I mean, that's interesting. My dad, when he was alive, he had a short left leg. So do I, and so does my younger brother. And so it does kind of tend to fall in the family. And it could just be a, you know, a structural weakness in the ligaments on one side.
Funny how that works. You know.
And then again, those areas that we adjusted, like right up in here, you can feel the tenderness when we push in there. And then I'm going to lower this down.
Yeah, when I was a little kid, I had a fall and I hit right on my tailbone.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah. I don't know if it's noticeable or not, but I feel like it has put a toll on my lower back.
Well, yeah, definitely. I had that happen to me too, and it actually does. What it does, when you hit your tailbone straight on like that, that's like taking a pull cue and going like this, and it puts a shock into your last disc between your number 5 vertebra and your sacrum, and it can cause little micro tears in that disc, and the fluid to slowly leak out. And so if someone took a side picture of your lower back, they might see that the disc between L5 and your sacrum is narrowed down a little bit. And it all comes from landing on your tailbone. Okay. All right, now let's have you turn on your side this way. Let me bring this up for your head.
Like this.
That's it. Very good. Put your head in the center. Good. Hand here. And the whole idea, we got to get the arch out of your back, so we got to get your knee up as high as we can. Okay, now breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, good. All right, easy does it. We're going to go the other side. Oh, good. All right.
I want to crack before you.
That's it. Okay, you can sit up. I got some here. Come on, sit. There we go. All right, scoot to the back of the seat, straight back, so we can go back to back. Okay, arms up in the air. Fingers behind the neck. We'll see if there's any more in here. Are you ready?
Ready.
Okay, breathe in. Breathe out. Good.
Yep.
All right, good. Excellent. Good job.
Great.
You bet. All tuned up.
Wonderful.
Okay, gentlemen. Very good.
Great job.
Oh,
I feel good. How do you feel, Pops?
I feel good.
Feel good. There you go.
All right.
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Well, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what that looks like.
Definitely. I will give you. I haven't even made a channel for this, but we're gonna make our own channel just for chiropractor. You know, and I'm sure we'll be seeing a lot more of you. I believe we want to finish up the whole process with you first, and then see how we feel, and then go from there. But I really like your style. I really like the way you treat us and stuff. And we'll definitely be seeing a lot more from you.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I hope I make you feel better.
Definitely, right. That's the ultimate purpose. Thank you very much.
You bet. Thank you. Okay.
I'll be giving you the receptionist our information.
Okay, great.
So you can hear from
Thank you
us.
so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you guys take debit by any chance for the cash?
We accept only
Only cash, right? Okay.
right now.
¿Tres? ¿70?
Can't leave this time.
I guess it's on him this time. I got him last time, so maybe he'll get this time.
Yeah. You want the receipt?
Please, yes. That'll be great.
How are you feeling?
Feeling good, man. This is great. You're gonna be feeling a little bit sore for a little while before you, get the full feeling good effect. And it also, I believe, it takes a couple adjustments for you to actually, get the full advantage of it. So that's why I'm saying we're gonna be coming back with this doctor, with the chiropractor, so we can, get the whole process and see how we feel afterwards. So far so good. I'll tell you that much. So far so good. He's gonna get a receipt, and we're out of here. We'll take a shot from the outside, and get the building. Oh yeah, man, great job.
In case you have anybody speaking Spanish, I'm here. All right?
Thank you very
All
much.
right,
Good day, y'all.
Paris good.
Oh yeah, man. I'm feeling
Yeah.
good. It's a little sore, but it's gonna take a little while,
I've been in a lot of Cairo. So far, this is the one I like.
Right. Yeah. His whole demeanor, his attitude and everything, it goes good.
All right, bro.
All right, y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A little sore. Un poquito todavía, ¿no? ¿Te sientes bien?
Muy bien.
Sí, yo también. Yo sí me siento te ponen un gel en el cuello y eso sí tiene como que un efecto acá potente. Sí lo sientes así como frío y caliente al mismo tiempo, y yo creo que lo que más se siente ahorita, ¿no? Se siente como ese sentimiento de caliente frío. Pero la verdad, la actitud del doctor y la forma que se desarrolla la conversación y cómo lleva a cabo el proceso, no sé, tiene muy buena actitud, es muy buena persona. Yo digo que vamos a seguir viniendo aquí para agarrar el tratamiento completo, y de ahí ya nos podemos basar en que si realmente tenemos un buen sentimiento, ¿no?
Y la realidad es que hace diferente tipo de tratamiento. Yo he ido a muchos de hecho, y el hecho de que te sobe donde tienes lastimado, donde estás mal, eso no lo hacen en ningún otro lado. Lo digo porque he ido a muchos lugares. Ahí te ponen este tipo de ungüento para que se afloje el músculo, y luego te hace el ajuste, y eso lo hace también con la espalda. Y en otros lugares no te lo hacen. En otros lugares nomás vas, te sientas, te acuestas, te alinean y vámonos. 5 minutos y vámonos. Aquí se toma casi media hora en hacerte un tratamiento. Y eso es lo que se me hizo mejor de todo todavía. Y que te da el tiempo y te da... Y luego la maquinita que tiene también, es una maquinita muy nueva. Tiene diferentes tipos de ajustes. Y se me hizo muy bien. De hecho, creo que ha sido el mejor que he ido. El mejor quiropráctico que he ido. Y pues vamos a seguir viniendo. A ver si nos ayuda.
Sí, también algo que se me hizo muy importante es de que tomó el tiempo de explicar paso a paso el proceso. Algo que a lo mejor para nosotros es muy importante, que estamos en un canal de YouTube y de que queremos que la gente entienda completamente todo el proceso. Ahorita vamos a estar trabajando en alguna forma de que podamos hacerle accesible el idioma, ¿no? a nuestra comunidad hispana, para que se vayan animando y de que vayan sabiendo un poquito más de esto, porque yo sé que en México este proceso no es muy conocido. Sí habrá uno que otro, pero no le dan como ese valor, ¿no? a lo que es este tratamiento, que como les dije hace ratito adentro de la oficina, yo creo mucho en esto. Yo creo que muchas de nuestras ya sea enfermedades vienen a raíz de nuestra columna vertebral, ¿no? O sea, de cómo nuestra postura, de cómo te paras, de cómo está uno, cómo uno camina. Y yo realmente creo que si tienes una buena postura y si tienes una buena forma de caminar, muchos de tus problemas se pueden aliviar, ¿no? Y eso realmente lo he estado viendo también en otros canales, y gente que ha tenido problemas muy serios y de que a un momento después del tratamiento llegan a sentirse mucho mejor, ¿no? Y ese es el propósito por el cual queremos traer a mi papá, y de que por fin me empiece a sentir un poco de bienestar, ¿no? Porque he tenido problemas de dolor por mucho tiempo, ¿no? Entonces, no sé si gusta tomar aquí una toma de la parte de enfrente, y vamos a ver cómo nos sentimos, ¿no? Con esos siguientes días y ajustes, ¿no? Y pues muchas gracias, aquí vamos a estar presentes, y acompáñanos en esta gran jornada que nos vamos a llevar aquí con el doctor Thomas N. Smith, aquí en East Plaza Boulevard, ¿no? Está abierto de lunes a viernes de 8:30 a 6:30 de la tarde. Se habla español para la gente que tenga problemas. Se habla español, la recepcionista habla español, y los pueden atender para sus problemas, ¿no? Muchas gracias y nos veremos para la próxima.